Hey guys, week four. I like week four. I think some of you may find it interesting, and I'm asking you to look at gear when we're talking about humanitarian service. We're talking about survival, but I also think we don't look at this enough. I think the key to understanding proper preparation is going through the due diligence of it. In other words, not just buying something because it's a name brand, not just buying something because your friend recommended it, but taking the time to do adequate research, taking the time to look at each item and doing a comparative analysis of gear that is created to meet the same need and determine which one's going to best suit your purposes. For example, some trips may require gear of a different level than others. So you have to look at this and you have to think about it. So that's why this week is so important. It allowed you to take a look at your clothing, your shelter, and potentially fire needs for a humanitarian trip and what you might bring to keep your body at the proper temperature during that trip. So, for example, if I'm in the mountains of Nepal, where it could be very cold depending on the time of year, I might pack a certain way and bring certain gear. Whereas if I'm in Vanuatu, which is a nice island out in the middle of the ocean with great temperatures mostly year round, I might pack a certain way also. Interesting though, that certain way may be exactly the same. The key with this, of course, is the ability to wick moisture away from our body while keeping ourselves warm and to protect us, to insulate us and to protect us from the wind and the outside moisture. And we need to also recognize that clothing is the first line of personal protection, and we're never going to compromise that to meet the other areas such as shelter or fire, that we need to take care of that and really put some time in deciding what's going to best meet that need. Shelter should be nothing more than an extension of our clothing, which provides another insulation area to keep us warm and also helps protect us from, again, the outside moisture and wind. And then fire, when needed, is a nice option. It provides us a lot of things. It cooks. We can cook with it. We get light from it. We get entertainment from it. We can treat our water with it, and so on and so on. So fire does have a lot of value to us, to include warmth, but in most cases we really won't need it unless we're in that extremely cold situation, and even then it might be more important to get out of that wind and moisture before we consider a fire. It's just going to depend on the situation. Nevertheless, this week we focused on gear, we looked at gear, we went out and we researched different types, and we decided which one we thought would work best for us. This exercise should serve you well in the future as you prepare for your humanitarian trips, and you prepare in a way that will keep not only you alive, but your team alive. I hope you found great value in the exercise.